And welcome, one and all,
Well done.
back to another edition of the Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Marcus, and you are joining me live in the Comedy Studios. But I'm never alone. I'm with my boy, Joey LaFaro. Joe,
Yo,
say hello.
hello.
It's Joe.
It is.
We're happy to have you back, Joey. You feeling okay today, buddy?
I was, and then I wasn't, and now I kind of am. But we'll see.
That vibrato put you in the place.
Yeah,
For the case.
It did. It helped me.
Oh man, Joey, it is a blessing to be back in the building one more time. It's been a long, harrowing week
It is.
since the last episode of that comedy podcast. I think during the time we were off the air, we got how many feet of snow we get? Like 16 feet of snow?
It was an annoying amount.
Yes.
Here's what I don't enjoy: when the plow builds mounds of ice in front of the parking spaces.
Yes.
Just like salt, something.
I had to
something.
drive over your mound of
The mountain.
ice.
I tried to shovel it. It was not. I did not have the appropriate tools for that.
No. I'll
I
get
have
up.
a plastic shovel. It is not
You have a little plastic shovel?
chopping. It's a big snow shovel, but it's plastic. It's not gonna chop
Chip
ice.
through it? Yeah. You need a spade.
Need a big old school heavy duty aluminum, like the thick aluminum. They don't make
No.
them now. They make dollar store aluminum.
Oh, the
Like,
one that old man had in Home Alone when he scared Kevin.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
that one. Yeah, that'll be the best one for
Yeah.
this particular snowstorm. It was just a matter of like really trying to get through it.
Mhm.
Had to work in it. Had to drive from my lovely home in Southern Maryland to Baltimore during the snowstorm. Both days of the snowstorm.
Mm.
So it kind of sucked ass. I don't even know any other words to say.
I
about it.
drove to Silver Spring in the snowstorm, and then I performed in Columbia during the snowstorm.
Okay. We did fun things, Joey. I had to work during the shit.
That was work. I had to go. I thought I was going there for I don't go there for fun. I go there to work.
You know what's crazy, Joey? I'm looking at myself in the video right now,
Yeah.
and my beard is looking luscious.
Is it?
It actually looks.
I don't. We need another voice on this. A good thing we have in our waiting room a guest today.
We do have a guest.
Yeah, we do.
Who's our guest today, Joey?
Our guest today is Zachary Haynes.
Zach Haynes.
Boom! Oh, look! Oh, wait, there he is.
There he is.
What's
Hello,
going on, buddy?
Zach.
Hello.
Welcome to the Comedy Podcast, sir.
Zach, first
Hey.
question. No segues. How do you feel about DJ Marcus's beard? And
I mean, my screen's kind of small. I can't get a good look at it. That's my fault, but looking good from here,
Okay.
from what I can see. So
Yeah, it looks fuller. I don't know if it's the headphones and the hoodie, but it looks full
Could be.
where it needs to be. I think this will. You know what, Joey? Since I'm getting married in a couple weeks, this will be what I wear.
yeah,
I'm gonna wear this exact outfit because
at the
I
wedding.
look good in it.
Yeah,
I don't care what my bride says. I don't care what my wife says.
the logo has an effect.
Yes, it does. The comedy shows near me branding T-shirts, sweatshirts, sorry, hoodies on sale now, $45 a piece.
Oh, they're so comfortable. Look how it just coats my head.
I don't like the cone at the top of your head. You look like Eminem in 8 Mile.
I look like I'm about to raid a Jawa or sandcrawler. I look like
you look like you're about to call for Order 66. Like,
it's definitely.
Yeah. That doesn't look right on your head. I don't know what it is.
Strike me down, and I will become stronger than you ever imagined.
Oh man. But so if I'm not mistaken, Zach is on a one of our Overlord shows coming up.
Not Overlord.
I mean, hey, they bought the rights to the Comedy Podcast. I was just a man to cash a check. So Comedy Shows Near Me owns Comedy. They bought us out. I'll tell the world. They bought us out. They gave us very, very good positions in Comedy Shows Near Me. I'm now a brand ambassador for Comedy Shows Near Me. That's why I wear the merch.
We have Yeah, never mind. Anyway, we have an upcoming show with Zach at Rendezvous DC
He's gonna be a rendezvous
on the February 10th.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good show.
it is.
Rendezvous is a nice spot. I was there for our first show at Rendezvous.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice spot, very intimate spot.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm telling you, if you're planning on going to this show, get your tickets early and get them often, because this show is going to fill up fast. And that 10 o'clock show,
there's only 25 seats. This is the best value because you're getting more comedy and less.
I'm trying to
all right,
sell
go
it.
ahead. I'm trying to
sell it. I'm trying to
help
sell people on it. Now you're telling people it's only 25 seats. Of course, you can fucking sell it fast. It's only 25 goddamn seats. But you need to get your tickets now so that you don't be number 26 and be all fucked up about it. Because there is 2 shows. Am I correct, Joey? There's 2 shows.
Yeah, we got that. So you're not left out in the cold if you don't get one of the first 25 seats. There will be another show at 10 p.m. So it's a 2 for 2 one night.
Yep.
It's a wonderfully intimate, beautiful venue.
Yes.
And you get up close and personal with our comedians. You might even smell some of them if that's your thing.
That's your thing. You might be able to sniff Zach.
I'm just trying to reach a broader audience, and I think
you're just trying to reach for the smell-o-vision at this point. It's just like, yeah, you could really smell the comedians. It's like they smell broke, but
you can smell the homelessness.
It's also a hookah lounge, so it feels like an old comedy club.
Oh, so you won't be able to smell the comedians. Never mind.
Well, it's your choice, really.
Yeah.
It's there's
If
you
you
have
don't
to-
hookah, if you don't hookah, you can smell the comedians. If you hookah, you smell strawberry and lilac. I don't know what the hell
Mango.
it's made of. Mango.
double apple.
Double apple. Okay.
Why does Zach smell like green apple? Because the hookah's right there. That's why.
I do feel like that's like maybe is that hookah? Did hookah start that? Like the ridiculous flavor ideas? Like seriously, what's a double apple? It's not a thing.
I would think a double apple.
Like, have you ever bit into an apple and thought this is 2 apples?
No.
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 I bit 2 apples and thought this is some shit.
I bite into one big apple and I'm like, damn, that's a big apple.
Yeah.
That's it. Like they're double apple. They're like, yo, we heard you like apples, so guess what? We put an apple inside a bigger apple.
Right. It's like there's 2 souls of one in one apple. It's like
That's feasible. That's not feasible. That's a bullshit.
Like if you get an apple that's like a conjoined twin with another apple, I think that counts. Like
double apple.
oh, so
that's the double apple.
in those weird organic imperfect foods.
Yeah, the imperfect
bins.
foods. Yeah. When you go and you find a pear with a big ass.
I need
butt.
to understand what's happening at the vitamin shop right now.
Okay.
Because they have a lot of these different pre-workouts and energy drinks,
Okay.
and they have flavors.
That don't make sense.
Don't make a goddamn. They have like unicorn's back hair, and I'm like, who wants that?
Young
That-
women who want to
that-
work out.
Tiger blood. There's like,
Charlie Sheen made the flavor Tiger Blood.
Arctic
into a
blast. Whatever. Hurricane urine. Like, there's just weird
Hurricane
flavors.
urine? Hurricane urine.
Hurricane urine.
I don't even know.
Is that bobbled from weathercasters who were
There's-
stuck in a hurricane?
I think there was one that was just called grenade. I don't understand what we're doing. Like-
What is,
You still need to give you can't just have things named things and go, oh, I want to taste, Miami. Like,
When I drank that, it blew up in my mouth. That was grenade.
There's
Like, that's not good, bro. That's not good.
there's a brand called Bucked Up, right?
I'm about to get bucked up.
Right. Bucked Up has a flavor called like Miami Vice.
Oh,
And I'm like,
so it's full of cocaine.
Cocaine. It's like,
It's
yeah,
got
just
I was
cocaine.
like,
That's all that's worth. That's all that's full of.
do I want to taste cocaine? But that's the flavor, though. It doesn't actually mean there's cocaine. It just means it tastes. It's.
Tastes like
Can
cocaine.
you imagine it's cocaine flavored?
Ooh.
What does cocaine taste like? And I know it has a taste because every single movie, they always do that test where they stick their finger in it and rub it around their teeth.
no, don't they always get like the big Bowie knife or whatever, and then they snort it off it too? Like that's the
Well,
flavor right
That's when
there.
the criminal does it. When the cops do it,
When
They-
the cops do it, they rub it in their mouth.
they like to stick it, and they don't just like go. It's like they brush their teeth.
That's how you know a cop is doing it, because they put their finger on it. They go, all right, this looks like some good shit. All right, cool. Yeah.
And then they go,
Yeah.
it's 97% pure.
Yeah,
And I'm like, Is that
Like,
a
what the fuck
class?
No, you're not supposed to do that. I've heard from cops, some real cops, who all said you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to taste the drugs.
Why? I'm just trying to figure out how do you assess purity in cocaine by flavor?
Yeah, if you don't taste all the camel ass that's in it, then it's pure.
Like I can't do that with chocolate. I can't just take a piece of chocolate and go, this is 87% cacao content.
I can tell there's between milk and non-milk.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but you don't know the percentage.
No, you got to have different taste buds to do percentages on that type of shit. Man, but yeah, Joey. So as you can see, which way do I got to go to get this background?
I don't know
in
what
the screen.
you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get the case.
Oh, there you go. Rendezvous. There it is.
Rendezvous comedy.
There
show.
it is.
I support all things comedy shows near me, and I don't do it because they pay me. I do it because they don't. And maybe if I keep doing it, they'll pay me. I don't know what's going to happen with
You
comedy
literally
shows near me.
got paid by them this week.
Okay, I got paid. Okay. You want to go down this rabbit hole, Joey? You want to do this?
Oh boy.
You want me to tell them what comedy shows near me did to me? Comedy shows near me held my check for 3 weeks.
No. Comedy shows near me didn't hold your check. The payment system held our check.
Okay. Comedy shows
For
near
7 business days because the website got relaunched.
comedy shows near me.
WooCommerce held your payment.
Comedy shows near me should have handed me cash night of. But you know what? I'm in good standing with comedy shows near me, and I think we're gonna do good business together. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it be, because at the end of the day, I got paid eventually, and it's not like some janky promotion like who's some of these promoters out here that don't like to pay people. Say their names, Joey.
I don't know. I don't have that data specifically.
You don't
I only
know
hear
those-
rumors. I don't deal in.
You don't deal in rumors and conjecture.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I won't say no names because comedy shows near me pays me not to say names because they're a very private group. They choose to be civil most of the time.
Because like in my experience, I've never gotten paid.
You never got paid for comedy shows near me?
I have gotten paid by. I understand there's like a lot of promoters I've never gotten paid by, but they also never exactly said I would get paid.
Oh, well, you keep doing open guest spots.
Yeah,
you're never gonna get paid.
but I
Joe.
feel like if I'm making laugh happen, then
you need to go to one of them bringer shows and bring 60 people.
no, that's not how I get paid. That's how they get paid.
Well, you bring 60 people, you win the competition, so you get the $50 in the Starbucks gift card, 15. So that's $65 you would have got from getting paid to do comedy. I see. You got to look at it. You got to work the angles on that, Joe. You got to work the angles.
Okay, all right. Well, let's stop ignoring our guest and.
I mean, we're
Zach,
not ignoring.
Tell us something about yourself, man. And you're a comedian from the DMV. I know you're originally from Syracuse, right?
Yeah, I'm from Syracuse. Like I was hearing the conversation before about the snow, and I'm like, this is nothing, Syracuse, like if we get an average of 123 inches, like that's just the average for like a year of snow. So everyone around here, they're like, oh my God, we got 4 inches. And I'm like, that's it. That's all you're going to get this year. Like,
yeah, we don't get that much snow, but when we get it, it fucks us up because we're not.
yeah.
That's not true.
I remember the snowstorm a couple years ago that shut down I-95.
Oh yeah, that was the one when my daughter was born. That
Oh,
was like 12 years now. It was 12 years ago now.
yeah.
Like I was on 95 when they closed it.
Are we talking about the same time? How many times has I-95 closed for snow? That was like 2021, I think, or 22.
No, we haven't had a snowstorm.
We haven't had
here.
a bad snowstorm here since 2018.
Yeah, since
2018.
Oh boy.
Bad.
Yeah.
That was the one where you were like, no one was getting out for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Baltimore then.
Yeah.
I was in Baltimore and I was working at the Fresh Market. And I told my boss I'm not coming to work. And she's like, well, I live in Pennsylvania. I'm coming to work. I was like, well, you're a luckier fucking human being than me.
You're
Everybody pretty much from Pennsylvania up, just like they just deal with the snow. They're so used to it. Like,
well, I
like
mean, it depends on your vehicle. Like when I have a Subaru, there's no such thing as closed.
That's true.
When I have a Volvo, it depends.
Yeah.
Those cars are built by Scandinavians, but they're still sedans. If I have a Chevy Cobalt,
That's what I had.
or I have a Scion TC with no defoggers, then it's Operation Get Home. That is
Yeah, I drove home the night it started, and I was like, okay, cool. I saw the snow coming down.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll go upstairs, take a nap. Then I'll come dig around my car, and I do that every couple hours. I just keep taking naps, and I wake up, go dig out the car. I went to sleep at like 8. When I woke up at 10:30 to go start shoveling, it was already a foot of fucking snow outside.
Oof.
And then I was like, all right, well, I can start. And then I was like, no, I can't. I'm not doing that.
You know what the secret to driving in the snow is?
What's that?
Halo.
Like Beyonce's Halo?
No, like the video game Halo.
Oh, the video.
Yeah. If you can drive like a warthog really well, then you'll be able to handle the snow because the sliding mechanics. Like it's slide, a warthog slides on regular earth in that game, very similar to a car slides on snow. So it helps you anticipate.
See, I've learned how to stop a skid, and not conventionally stopping a skid. So I don't grab the wheel. I let it go, and say, "Jesus, take it." And that the church has taught me this, Joey. They say, "Jesus, take the wheel." I've not had a crash yet. Knock on wood.
You don't ask Jesus to take the brake pedal?
No.
Oh.
You don't brake and you don't steer. Because when you brake and steer, everything locks up.
Oh, take the wheels, not the wheel.
There you go.
It's a plural. It's like a they, them.
No.
Jesus,
don't they, them, Jesus. We ain't doing that. We're not going to
the non-binary Jesus.
It's a non-binary situation that Jesus is in. Because there's multiple wheels. Do an inside wheel or an outside wheel?
Oh God, don't do this. Don't do this to me today. Jesus is supposed to bless me soon, Joey. I can't keep messing with you in this now. I'm waiting on a blessing. Oh man, but so Zach, how long you been doing comedy, bud?
So I've been doing it since 2022. So I'm coming up on like a couple years. And at this point, so not too long. Like I did some comedy related stuff in like college. Like I ran like my own sketch show then, but it's not like really like doing stand up. Like it's totally different making stuff for like online versus like going on the stage and like telling jokes to people.
Yeah.
It's like driving a tank versus using a pitchfork.
Yeah.
It's the same mechanical of like there's a joke, but when you're doing it in sketch, you have all these. You have like an entire group of people helping you.
Yeah,
people in the tank. There's video and technology around you, versus there's like you're at a microphone that probably isn't working properly.
Okay,
and there's ne'er-do-wells everywhere.
So it's like, I would say it would be more akin to being in the army today versus being in the army in the 1800s. Same general idea. You're fighting a battle, but it's how much more you have for you on your side when you're fighting that battle.
When you're in sketch, you're definitely in a vehicle.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a comedy vehicle.
Yeah, I'm saying, but literally, there's like some type of like it's not like versus a ground troop.
True.
Like
so,
telling jokes on stage is kind of like the most alone you'll be.
Well, I mean, sometimes at home you're alone.
That's not. Is that funny?
Yeah, it is. It is sometimes. Some people. I mean, you got to make comedy out of tragedy.
That's training. That's
exactly.
That's Aberdeen Proving Grounds when you're there taking drugs.
Oh my goodness!
To see and laughing your ass off.
Why were you at Aberdeen Proving Grounds taking drugs?
I'm saying that's where they would. That's the equivalent. I'm keeping the analogy. If you're alone at home by yourself, experimenting with drugs to find the funny, then the equivalent of that is being at the proving ground testing shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Zach because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what he's. I think the drugs finally kicked in or something. I don't know. I was
violence.
Joey's bad trip on
The year of violence
on shrooms last year in 2023 finally caught up to him.
I did not have a
Oh no.
My trip was mild at best.
Mild at best.
I just thought at any given moment that my face was going to start doing things that my face wasn't doing. On video. Like I was looking at my video of my face, and anytime I locked eyes with myself, then I would be like, I don't trust that me. Like the one in there, I thought was going to start saying and doing things that I wasn't doing.
I think that when I look in the mirror some mornings, like when I first wake up and look in the mirror, I'm like, that motherfucker like he about to yawn. I don't feel like he's about to yawn. Like he is definitely in a parallel universe.
Yeah.
Looking at me. I think that's what mirrors are. They're the mirror universe that's right next to ours, so it's really close.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just on the opposite side. So it looks weirder for us to see them. So like every now and again, that motherfucker goes like this, and I'm just sitting there like this. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? And then he's probably looking back in the mirror going, why isn't his arms moving? I know my arms are moving. Why aren't his arms moving?
For entertainment purposes only, what drugs do you take recreationally?
Oh, just for entertainment purposes. Not. It's mostly just alcohol and weed. That's it. Like I'm very basic. I haven't done any hardcore things. I haven't done any shrooms or anything or Adderall or anything. Like that's just it's not in my interest, if you will.
Okay. Yeah, I've done alcohol, weed.
Mm-hmm.
I've done ecstasy. Yeah, I think isn't Molly like ecstasy?
You've definitely done Molly.
Aren't they the same thing?
No.
Okay, I've done both of them.
Okay.
I
somehow at Laser Disco only did alcohol, which is astonishing. Well, and tobacco.
Well, you didn't see Avocado Phil. You didn't see him.
I saw him, but no one offered me any.
Well, I said, "Hey, where's the drugs you said you were going to give me?"
Oh,
and he said, "Here." And
I was already off.
And you were already gone.
James Franco. Okay.
And then I took it. Now here's the thing: I took the drugs. I didn't expect to take the drugs as much as I did, and finding that fat girl that was really into that dance that she was doing, and me and her vibing. That was a whole different experience for me. I've never felt so connected to a person that I had zero connection with. That's the only way I can really describe my ecstasy Molly situation.
Mm.
It's having a connected experience disconnected from a person, because both of us don't know why the other one's dry humping them. It just knows that they're there and humping is happening. Like neither one of us we weren't going to stop it, but we both didn't want to do it. Like we looked at each other. I know I could tell she didn't want to do it, and I really didn't want to do it with her. But we were there and it was happening. And like I saw her after I came down and I found Joey and we were on our way home. I saw her again and I went, wow, she's from Baltimore. I can tell by her face. and that was all I had to do with that. And I kept walking because I was like, hopefully she doesn't recognize me as the dude that was humping on her like a half hour earlier. Because that would have been weird, because I definitely would have ran. Because I think we went home and I slept for like 6 to 8 hours. Mm. Then we went to the diner.
Yes.
Yep. That was the night in Laser Disco on New Year's Eve.
Zach, what was your most reckless New Year's Eve experience?
Oh, I don't like really party on New Year's Eve like that. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, for New Year's Eve, I mostly just chill at the party. I'm like, I either try to make it to midnight or I'm already in bed. Like, I'm not.
Okay, so you're not a New Year's
I'm
Eve.
not really like a New Year's Eve person like that. Recently, I did get invited to a party and I did go and celebrate it and stuff. That's probably the most I've done. Nothing. I've done more stuff. I've done crazier stuff for my birthday than I've done for New Year's Eve. So
okay.
Well,
what's the craziest party night?
Now you got to
tell us, man.
Spill.
The craziest birthday party, and this is for entertainment purposes. Joey, you might remember this because I told this story a while ago. I started a riot at a pizza shop on my birthday.
I remember this. I think I have heard him talk about this.
Yeah, I derailed. It was at my college, And the only reason this riot started is because I called out this security guard for being racist. And I just called him a like a racist curly haired bitch because he had a perm as a security guard. Like, if you got a perm and you're doing security guard work, like, you're not doing your job right, like, whatsoever. Like, I just give you a noogie and then I ruin your hair for the rest of the week. Like, that is not.
Can you imagine mixing up the hairspray and the pepper spray?
Hey, man, you know what this?
Yeah, so I ended up. It's like it would still hurt no matter which one you got sprayed with, like in the eyes too. It's like,
yeah, that would suck ass to get sprayed.
It would.
You get maced by hair.
Bad mix up, but yeah. So the end of the story, I got like over 100 people, 100 drunk college students trying to go beat up this man for being racist. And by the time this is happening, I'm already gone. Like I had dipped at this point. Like 12 cop cars are surrounding the pizza place, and I look back and I'm like, damn, that sucks for whoever has to take care of that because that's not my problem anymore. And then I ended up walking 2 miles back to my girlfriend's apartment in like negative, I think it was like negative 19 degree or something like that. It was cold.
Oh, wow.
So when people were like, oh my God, it's 40, it's cold. I'm like, you don't know cold until you walked home after, starting a riot and you're still kind of drunk, like 2 miles.
2 miles, huh?
2 miles in New York cold. Upstate New York cold different.
It's the worst.
And the college is right on Lake Ontario too. Like the town is on like one of the Great Lakes, and we get all this like lake effect snow. And when that happens, there's a lot of wind blowing too. So there was wind blowing, which is why the wind temperature, the wind chill was down so low.
Yeah. I went to visit my cousins one time, and they were living in Poughkeepsie at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember stepping outside, and I wanted to look at the sky because there's not a street lamp for like 2 miles in any direction, so you can see every star, every when they show the big space pictures and there's like clouds and space and nebulas and shit you can actually see. Yeah, it was like that. It was like picturesque, but I felt my bones freezing within 2 minutes and was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing.
It's like a wind chill that cuts straight to the bone. It's like a bone chill or something like that. And it's just like not fun. Those are like my least favorite days where it's like, all right, I just got to go to the store and come back. But then stepping outside, you're like, I don't need to go to the store anymore. I don't know why I was going in the first place.
Starve in my house. I will starve in my house.
There is something in the fridge. I just remembered. It's 2 weeks old, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, I'll microwave it. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Nuclear power gets rid of all the old germs. We got anybody else?
Yep.
We did, but she left and she's not responding. So I guess we lost her.
Oh, okay. I heard the beep earlier, and I was like,
and I was about to once we got to a breaking point in the conversation, say, "Oh, we got another." Yeah, but we waited too long.
No, she'll come back. I have a feeling she'll come back.
You do.
All right. So, are we expecting more guests, Joe?
Yeah, at any minute it could happen.
It could happen any minute.
We're just gonna carry on until it happens. Like, it is a problem when your guests don't tell you when or if they're coming, and just go, "Yeah, I like the idea of coming," and I'm like, "Okay, well, here we are."
So does every woman. They like the idea of coming. We just don't allow it. We just don't let it happen all the time, man.
Can we take a quick break? Get to some topics. Zach, you want to hang around and talk topics with us?
Sure, that'd be great.
Yeah, man.
Right, okay. So let's see this break. Let me see. Should I play? I'll play this one. This one works out for the kids. The kids like this song. I got to tap into the young market.
It's catchy.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd like Jack Harlow because he's vanilla, baby. He ain't no killer, baby. Oh man, we'll get back in a minute, folks, with more thrills on the That Comedy Podcast.
Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy.
And this segment of That Comedy Podcast is brought to you by www. Comedy Shows Near Me. That's right. Comedy Shows Near.me is where you can find all things Comedy Shows Near Me. The Comedy Shows Near Me team has put together a website that is probably one of the top websites for comedy in America. I'm here to say America can't do any better than www.comedyshowsnear.me. Come on by, check it out. We got shows, we got programs you can join, sign up for. You can get free tickets. You can sign your friends up and get money back for your tickets. We're going to go into all that later on in the show, but guess what? You can go by right now and look at this website and see it for yourself. That's right, www.comedyshowsnear.me. And we're back on the That Comedy Podcast. I am DJ Marcus, Joey LaFaro, Zachary Haynes in the building. It is going to be it's a different kind of night, Joey. Different kind of night. This Jack Harlow hits a little different. You know who I thought he was going to be?
I didn't know this was Jack Harlow. Here's the thing. The best part of Jack Harlow songs is when he's not making sound out of his face.
Yeah, so you don't like him rapping?
Yeah, but like the catchy part is the hook that he took from somewhere else.
He took from somewhere else? Okay. I heard a boop, Joey.
Yep, we got our co-host.
There she is, Miss Candace August in the building. Hello, Candace.
Hi. I thought Betty was going to be on.
I've not heard from her yet. We've also had we had a Rich Ev sighting, but we're wondering if that was a mythology. And we have another member of the Comedy Shows Near Me team might be popping in soon, so it's going to be we're just playing it as it comes. Tonight's been a little weird.
It's a star-studded event.
Yeah, today.
All right, introduce me to our guest here, please.
We're compensating for previous weeks of no non-guests.
Non-guests. All right, our guest tonight, the talented Mr. Zachary Haynes. Zachary, this is Candace August. Candace is
Hi there, Zachary.
Hello, Candace.
Comedy Shows Near Me South. She is the Comedy Shows Near Me presents Pretty Funny Southern edition.
Yes,
she's the one who's in charge of that arena for Comedy Shows Near Me.
You have a handicap tag in your car?
No, that's it.
Yeah, so this is for when my dad comes, but I secretly use it when he's not here, especially when I'm running late for shows and I can't find parking. I throw the thing up in the window so quick.
That is ridiculous, Candace.
That's actually very smart.
Here's how clever it is. I saw it's a Louisiana issued.
Oh yeah, it is.
And she's not in Louisiana.
She's not nowhere near.
So they're
Louisiana.
not going to check that shit.
Yeah.
No.
So it's a mobile one. It's for like when you're not home and you're out traveling, you bring it with you, right? Because if you're at home, you have your plates. This is the travel one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I have one in my car.
Yeah.
I have one for the gout. Hey, I have gout.
You can get handicap plates for gout?
No, I can't.
Oh, I was about to say.
But my fiance is handicapped, so I use hers.
Oh.
And it's a beautiful thing. I've parked in front of more Targets. And
oh my God, it's so lovely.
Do you know how much time I spent hobbling around on one foot in the 20 teens to have never gotten a temporary pass?
Why did you get one?
I don't know how. I didn't know. No one said, oh, this is how you did. Of the pamphlets of shit they give you for your aftercare, none of them says, hey, maybe go get a handicap tag so you don't have to crunch across a freaking frozen parking lot in the snow.
You should have probably talked to your doctor or talked to one of your crooked-ass friends. You're a comedian. I'm sure you got 15 or 16 crooked-ass friends that got one.
Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus, do you feel bad when you use it or no? Or you stop feeling bad?
No, I get out the car and I limp a little bit as I walk in. That way, nobody asks questions.
I wouldn't. Feel
That's what Hassan says.
Do you know how much
Hassan is like? Wait, hold on. Let me just say this. Hassan's like, when we get out of the car, one of us has to limp so we can pretend like we're crippled. And I was like, it could be a lung issue. What if I can't breathe? It doesn't have to be a physical thing that you can see. They don't know what my handicap is.
I don't know my disability.
No, you got to give them one.
You just got to yell at them.
You got to give them one to guess.
It could be asthma.
Give them one to guess. That way they'll go, oh yeah, Because I'll say because my girl also has disabled veteran plates, so it works even better for me to get out of her car and limp. Because then everyone goes, "Hey man, thank you for your service," and I go,
Wow. Okay, that's real fucked up.
"You're welcome." Well,
Oh my god.
I served at work. Shit. We got another guest, Joey.
Yes, we do.
Can they join? This
I don't
box
know.
is getting small.
It is. We'll have to find out. Should we just bring everybody up that comes?
Bring
in?
whoever comes in, bring them up. This is gonna be the show of the century here, man.
Hey, we can. This is cool. This is say hi to Cammy, everybody.
Hello, Cammy.
Hi, Cammy.
Cammy is a member of the Comedy Shows Near Me team,
Yes, she
and
is.
she's here to tell us about a very special event we have coming up.
Oh, what event is that, Cammy?
It's the Valentine's Day themed Silver Spring show.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That should be fun.
Yeah, the dating show meets stand-up comedy.
Okay.
So, we will
So that'll be at McGinty's?
Yes.
begin. Yep,
Okay.
Silver Spring will have between 3 to 5 contestants. So they'll get on stage. We'll pick their names out of a hat. It's random. We will get on stage. So they'll tell a minute about themselves. And then the comedian does a set. And while the comedian's doing a set, the audience will get to write questions for the people on stage. I will then vet those questions because people are nasty. And then we'll give them to the comedian to ask the contestants, and the comedian adds their comedic flair. And we'll do that like 3 or 4 times.
And or elaboration and or delve deeper when needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And or shame the person who asked it,
Yes.
which also probably should happen.
That
I
should
mean, I'll
happen.
probably take the ones with the weird questions and hold them and then take pictures of them and put them on.
Okay. That sounds like a great show, man. I unfortunately I can't be in attendance for that one, Joey. There was a conflict with scheduling.
You have a previous engagement.
I have a previous engagement, i.e., my engagement. The
Literally a previous engagement.
the culmination of my engagement will be that day, so it will be that weekend. So I can't be at that show, but I do think that's going to be that sounds like a great show, man. I think it's going to be awesome. Cammy will be spearheading it, doing her damn
speed
thing.
dating on steroids.
Yeah.
Being on stage, or the comedians or the matchmakers ever want to see it.
Okay. Oh,
Uh-oh.
lost Candace.
She had a speed bump.
She hit a speed bump on the speed trail. Well, that's that marriage thing. She can't talk about dating when she's married, so she had to get off of here. Yeah, I understand. It happens that way sometimes, man. But Joey,
Yeah.
what else we got going on, man?
Well, those are the shows we have. Oh, we're going to be back at Dave and Buster's again. They had a good show at Dave and Buster's this past weekend.
We sure did.
And we'll be back there on February 17th.
That show was a sneaky hit.
Yeah.
It was like snuck up on me. I didn't think it would be that great of a show, but it turned out to be awesome.
Yes.
3 days after Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yes. We couldn't hit Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. So we're just
Yeah.
peppering the month with comedy love.
Comedy love. That's why tonight's show title is apropos.
Yes.
Black Love History Month.
There we go.
That's what we're celebrating all this month. Black love and history. I don't know if that's the order we want to go
Black history and black love?
in. Black love history.
Those 3 words somewhere go together. And month.
If we put an S at the beginning, it would be not true. Because I don't think blacks love history. Just my opinion. It's just the thing I've thought of a couple times. But yeah, so we had the show Dave and Buster's. We got the show at McGinty's on next week. Week after next, not next week. So the week after next, we will be at McGinty's, and then back to Rendezvous, and then back to Dave and Buster's.
Yep.
We round out a good 4 weeks of shows, man. I don't know anybody does it better than Comedy Shows Near Me. Do you, Joey?
Nope. That Booker's really got something.
He's doing something good. really working. He's really working hard. I got to get his number because I need him to book me on a show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I get paid for one.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I get his number from you?
It's a team.
It's a team of bookers.
But you can submit if you would like to be booked. You could submit on our website at www.comedyshowsnear.me/contact us.
Okay.
Wait,
Submit
this
it
is
over.
for a show?
No, if you are a comedian in the in America, because we are Comedy Shows Near Me is a nationwide company.
Mhm.
If you're a comedian in America and you would like to submit to be on one of the comedy shows near me, you can submit on our website at the contact us link, where you send in your best clip as well as your bio information, and we will get. And I'm sorry, not we. I keep saying we. I am a paid spokesman. I don't work for Comedy Shows Near Me. I'm proud of my.
This is just good for me now, so I can add that into the social media calendar.
There you go.
Can you write him some copy that he can read?
No, it has been discussed on the podcast previously. DJ Marcus can't read. It's better to give him notes. It's better to give me points than give me script, because I've never been able to read a script. Even back when I was doing like television production in school and like any media stuff that I would do in school, I would never have a script. Just tell me in bullet points. What do you want me to say at different areas of this conversation, and I'll get to those. Give me a script. I will read it like I'm 5, and I don't even care. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. They stopped hurting my feelings the last time they laughed in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. So I'm done. I built that callus. There's a callus over my head. I can't get angry anymore, or sad, or cry in the corner because the kids are laughing. Wait, I'm going too deep in this. This isn't therapy.
No, we were just gonna just keep going, just keep trauma dumping. It's fine, let it out. Gotta show self-love, let it go. Like,
oh man, but yeah, I will put my name on the hat for Comedy Shows Near Me, Joe.
There we go.
And I think it's time. I think it's time for me to come out of retirement, come back into the comedy game.
You were not in retirement?
I retired years ago, Joe. You don't remember?
From what?
From comedy.
Comedy.
I missed this career.
You don't remember the stages?
No.
The stages I was on. I was at the pinnacle. Where do you think you got me from, Joey? Joey doesn't remember where I was before I got
behind the board. Where I found you.
Where you made me. Okay, fine.
We had you on the stage. You said, I don't want to be here because the comics keep talking shit.
Yes. Yeah, that was true. That was the crux of my being present on stage during comedy shows. Is comics just look at me and go, "Hey DJ, you got another song for me?" It's like, damn it, you didn't tell me you needed this song 20 minutes ago.
Play it, DJ Winslow.
Yeah. Hey, Carl Winslow, you got a song? Or freaking Cleveland Brown, how about another song? See, shit like that would, again, back to the 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. And it puts me right back there, Joe.
We had topics to talk about, but your therapy is way more fun.
Oh, man. What we got in the way of topics this week, Joe?
All right. On the docket. So remember the Daily Show?
Yes.
Jon Stewart's going to be back through the election.
Okay, is that a good thing or bad thing?
It's a great thing.
Who's been hosting it since Trevor left?
I have no idea. I know
they still been having guest hosts.
They've been rotating it around with the guest hosts. Like, it's someone different every week.
It's really not that hard. I really don't understand why they made it that hard from the get-go.
I think a lot of people had a lot to say about Trevor taking over.
Because he wasn't part of the original crew.
Most of them were gone.
That's fair, but they couldn't hire one of them back.
Most of them were gone and doing other stuff. Like,
this is fair.
Steve Colbert was on to doing other stuff. So was John Oliver.
Well, things got weird with Wyatt Cenac, which threw it all up.
Which one was Wyatt Cenac?
The black guy with the beard.
I don't know. Let me look him up.
He was probably one of the most tenured correspondents at that point. And he and John had like a falling out.
Oh, well.
And then like they had an awkward goodbye on John's last episode.
Sinike?
What?
How do you spell Cenac? I don't know how to spell these weird
Like
names.
Cenat, isn't it?
You know what it came up when I typed it in? White sink. I don't know how to spell. This is ridiculous.
Your sound out.
All right. Cenike.
Anyway.
All right. Well, back to that. So yeah, there was a lot of backlash when Trevor took over,
Mhm.
and I don't think they ever kind of thought up an exit strategy for Trevor, because I think the Trevor leaving came as more of a shock than anything else. Because how long was Jon Stewart on for?
So first it was Craig Kilborn
Yeah.
who had it up from 96 to 99. And then Jon Stewart took over in 99 and went till 2015.
So you had it for 16 years.
Yeah. And he's the one, that's when it took off.
Yeah, it was a rocket ship at that point, and now the person he picked to be his successor said, "Hey, you know what? I'm good after this pandemic is over with. I need to get back on the road and do comedy shows."
I still have on VHS cassette somewhere where I recorded the 2000 election night coverage
On the Daily Show.
Yes,
Why do you have that on VHS?
because it was at the time it was hilarious and I recorded it, and somewhere that recording still is existing.
Joey is old. I keep forgetting how old Joey is until he says something like that, and I go, "Yeah, we both still have VHS tapes in our houses." I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna put on, because I have like 6 VHSs I pulled out of a box when
I
I
have a
moved.
VCR right over there.
Is it hooked to anything?
Yes,
Why?
because someday I'm gonna look
Someday
back.
I'm gonna have children sitting on my knee, and I'm gonna tell my grandkids,
I
"This is what we used to watch." And
All
then
right,
they
here's-
put on
you know what?
DVD too.
You know what the real reason is? I have the 90s re-release of Star Wars on VHS, and that's the best version, because when they did it for DVD, they put Christian Hayden in it for no fucking reason and ruined it. So I need the original that's not been fucked with.
Wait, the one that has the little in the third movie, they changed the cantina where they sing it.
Yes.
Oh,
One.
Yes.
oh.
Where they added a few extra
They
Yeah.
did put Hayden Christensen in at the end.
at the end with the ghost scene.
Yeah. Who was in it to begin with?
Hmm?
Who was in the original one?
Whatever, the same actor that played Darth Vader, they just made him a ghost.
They should have put. Do you know who they should have put?
Who?
They should have put fucking not Samuel L. Jackson.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
That'd be weird if he
And
went
then
from
everybody would have said, "Oh my God, Luke Skywalker's black," and that would have fucked everybody up. I think the internet would have blown up. It would have been amazing.
Darth Vader had vitiligo.
Yes.
I mean, it would explain a lot.
That's what happens when you burn yourself on a weird planet made of lava that there seemed to be mining something from. I don't know what the fuck that planet was anyway.
Search your feelings, Luke.
Those movies sucked. I
Those
hated
are great.
Star Wars movies
Why?
because they didn't make any sense. It starts off stupid. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. How would we know?
We don't. It's just the story. It happens.
See, that's stupid. You got to do something here.
Well, actually, no. That's exactly how it would be. See, a light coming from another galaxy.
Wouldn't have got here yet.
What we were seeing, when you look at the stars, you're seeing the past.
Okay.
It's like watching highlights from the universe.
So you mean to tell me that things I'm seeing are ships blowing up whole planets when I see
I mean, maybe, but I'm saying if in 19 whatever they actually had received news broadcasts from the Star Wars galaxy, it would have happened a long time ago if the galaxy was far, far away. So that part tracks.
Okay. There you go, correcting me.
I can't help that you chose to be wrong about physics.
Back to my 5th, 6th, and 7th grade years. One day I'll get over the trauma. And Joey will stop doing this stuff to me. But what else happened, Joey?
Speaking of movies, there were some nominations for the Oscars came out. And
Okay.
Barbie got nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Good. Ryan Gosling deserves that.
But Margot Robbie, and who was the title character, and Greta Gerwig, who directed the film, did not get nominated.
Okay. They didn't do good. I don't know what to tell you about it.
Hold up, wait a minute.
It's literally a feminist movie.
Hey, obviously wasn't that good a one. Because the only
America Ferrera got an award. She got nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
There we go.
okay.
They also got Best
Who is that? I heard the
Adapted.
name.
She was in
America
Ugly Betty.
Ferrera?
Remember?
Ugly Betty.
Yeah, like years ago. That's the only thing I know her from is like Ugly
What
Betty.
character was she in the movie?
She was the mom.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the mom was
They
good.
won Best Adapted Screenplay. And there was another one I feel like Margot Robbie won Best Producer or something. Like it was like something like
Oh,
that.
but not for actress.
Yeah.
So she's a better producer than she is an actress. I don't know what really the argument is in this whole thing.
I mean, like, I don't know. I've been beefing with the Oscars since like 2015, so I've always had an issue with like them and their nomination choices. Because Oppenheimer, I think, got more nomination choices in the right categories. But when you have like an actress like Margot Robbie in a movie based like on Barbie and stuff, that was like a huge hit over the summer, and you don't nominate the main character of the movie whose name is literally in the title, that raises a flag. Like,
I mean, here's the thing: if Ryan Gosling didn't get the nomination, none of this is a story
Yeah, true.
because no one thought Barbie Oscar movie. Like no one had that on their.
it wasn't
radar.
really like that, like crazy of a year for like movies and stuff. Like, there wasn't like a lot of like. I thought Barbie had a good chance. I'm not saying Margot Robbie deserved to win. I'm just saying she needed to be in the conversation because it was a good role for her.
Honestly, if Oppenheimer's get nominated for shit, I don't want an Oscar. I'm out. I'm done.
You didn't like Oppenheimer that much?
I hate Chris Nolan and his fan base.
Oh my god.
They all can go fuck each other.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sick of all of them.
It's really violent, Joey.
No,
I don't watch
they're,
movies. So.
they're not. They're a disrespectful hate group, and they think should be treated as that. They're like vegans or atheists. They just they don't.
Ooh.
Damn, that's a hell of a way to put them combination to put them in. Because
They
everybody hates vegans.
they
I don't know.
believe they
Everybody
always
likes
believe
vegans.
everybody else is wrong, and it's like part of their identity is set on based on the whole premise that Chris Nolan is a good filmmaker.
He is.
He's an okay filmmaker.
What other movies did he make?
Batman.
Interstellar,
Which
Inception,
Batman.
trilogy?
the Christian Bale ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an issue with the third one, but this
I'm
is like
Batman.
is
What's
that your
wrong with the third one?
I sound like I'm about to drool because I'm a bat.
Yeah. What was wrong with the third
This was
one?
good enough for my director. I
Okay.
kept doing it.
So the third one, it is you didn't really need Talia al Ghul. You could take her out and the movie could essentially be the same. And so I had a huge issue with her being there and that whole twist. And I was like, I don't know. You could have just left Bane alone and like he could have like made the truck go and that scene could have stayed the same without Talia. Like it was a lot. And then there were lots of holes in it. I was like, why do you keep bringing in people and then killing them? Like, remember that light-skinned black dude that was saving them and then he died like 5 minutes in? And I was like, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And then like there was the guy, the Commissioner Gordon convinced that one dude to like come out of hiding and then he died. And I was like, what was the point of that? He could have stayed at home. Like it was
Yeah,
just
but it's
Oh, wow.
dark and gray and moody, so it must be good because
Yeah, it was. I think they were. I think all
and
the
Anne
Christian-
Hathaway's there, so you know
you could have got rid of Catwoman and she also
completely
could have
useless
changed it just
character.
slightly and the movie could have stayed the same. I think there was a lot of fluff.
There's literally the reason I started laughing immediately when you brought up Talia al Ghul, who I forgot was in the movie,
See?
is because I didn't know. The only reason I remember that she was is because there's a college humor bit that Pete Holmes did where he was playing Batman, and the whole premise of it was like this weird thing where Batman just keeps bringing up the fact that they had sex when she's
Yes, I remember that one.
and she's like trying to like be like, haha, I got you. And he's like, yeah, but we had sex. Yeah, it was all a ploy. He's like, really? Let's do it again. Play me more.
It's like, but like Batman, you're stabbing. It's like, oh, I did some stabbing last night. It was something like that. Like, It was really good. It was pretty much the recap of that part.
She like pulls out the bomb button. He just starts like licking it, and he's like, "God."
Yeah, it was so.
I really remember that.
I found it. I'm the world's greatest detective.
I'm also not a fan of the Nolan Batmans, but I found literally like Joey doing the voice. I'm like, yeah, that's why I didn't watch them at first.
You know how I got these scars?
Oh, you can't talk about Heath that way.
Oh, I will.
No, that's not right.
Yep. Robbie Downey Jr. should have won that award.
Over Heath?
Yep.
Wasn't he dead then?
Yeah, but just because he died doesn't mean he's a better actor.
What did Robert Downey Jr. play? Like, what was
Tropic Thunder?
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I was like Iron Man. Okay,
He played a dude disguised as a dude playing it. It was 3-level acting. That's why he got the nomination, and he lost to a guy who got too deep into the role because he was method acting, which means he was literally not acting.
Joey
Which is why he had to take all those pills to deal with the fact that he's playing a character.
True. They need to get
It's dark, but it's true.
It's dark, but true. I get it. I understand.
Just like the Joker. Why so serious?
I don't know why. Why was Robert Downey Jr. nominated for that?
because it's a Hollywood joke. Hollywood loves to suck off Hollywood. So anytime you make anything Hollywood related, they'll nominate you for it.
Okay.
Like as soon as you start like commenting on the status of Hollywood or make something about Hollywood, they love when people like talk about it. So the whole premise of here's a method actor who like literally Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for making fun of Heath Ledger.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, that's what method acting is. That's the whole point of his character in that movie is he's taking method acting to a ridiculous extreme.
Okay. All right, Joey. Joey's
I'm not saying facts. It's just reality. That's what it is. I didn't make the movies, okay, guys? I didn't decide this. This is what the universe put in front of me. Don't be mad at me because I'm adding 1 + 1 to make 2.
But you're adding them in such a brutish way. It's just
in a very strong, opinionated way. I've never seen this. Like
it's just truth.
This is a random side note, but like it seems like once a year when the anniversary of Tropic Thunder comes out, there's a wave of like young 18-year-olds who just found out Robert Downey Jr. did blackface, and they're like, wait, what? Iron Man? I can't believe this! Like. That was my favorite day on Twitter, is just scrolling through. I'm like, yep, all these kids don't know. They just learned.
And everyone who's seen the movie is like, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They go by simply just it being blackface, not watching the movie. They go, oh, I saw a meme where Robert Downey Jr. was in blackface. But then you watch it and you go, is that really blackface? That's the way I felt about it watching the whole thing. It was like, is this? Because he's not really making fun of black people. He's because it's just he just turned his skin dark to do the role.
I feel like
so I never look at it as a blackface moment. Now, when him and Brandon T. Jackson are talking about that moment in the movie, it has to be probably one of the funniest moments.
Right. They actually they acted like it was okay.
Yeah.
They addressed it in the film.
What were you saying, Joey?
I feel like 8 out of 10 internet outrages are because they didn't consume the content.
Yeah. That's 9.5 out of 10.
And I feel like if you do that, you should be forced to go to an open mic.
Like to go on
what?
stage or to like
No, just to experience what you really should be mad about.
Well, I like open mic. I like being an audience member in open mics. But not like I don't know, I'm weird though.
Even
like it's kind of fun. I mean, I know it's about to get weird.
It's it's weird by whatever comic goes on stage.
even
You're looking at him like, oh, this shit's about to get different.
Guys from California that are anesthesiologists that that tell weird jokes
Yeah.
about
That was really weird.
about non-binary MAGA supporters.
Yeah. It's different. Open mic comics are funny. Like it's
Yeah.
all fun and
They're
games.
not. That's the problem.
It's all fun and games. So someone goes on a stage with a saxophone, and then it's like, what the fuck's about to happen on my stage?
Oh Jesus! No, those are. I actually don't mind those. At least there's a, hey, this might be funny later. Like at least it's trauma now, but funny later. There's other where it's just like 6 white guys in a row talking about their dick in a different way, but the same way. You know what I mean? Like, I masturbated in the shower. You guys don't do that? Oh, you guys don't haven't thought about your mom when you jerked off one time? Come on. And there's like 7 versions of that guy at every open mic.
Yeah.
Versions of that guy.
There.
And the audience laughs uncomfortably, and then they take that as positive feedback. And if that audience would just shut up, that guy would kill himself. And it happen.
Again, dark, Joey, dark, brother.
I think but my favorite part is when the audience comments on it. Where like they're like, oh no. Or they're like,
Yeah.
like
You get the audible.
Ooh. Like, what?
There's always at least one audible gasp where it's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being a thing.
I like I mean this isn't good for Joey, but when we had the public bar open mic and like people didn't know it was like a whole open mic and they were like, oh, this is great. And then they got there, it's like, why is it bad? And like I'm just like laughing at them being disturbed.
Yeah. And we would take the time to explain that what an open mic is.
Yeah.
But most places don't.
No. They tell you it's a comedy show.
And some of them charge for the experience.
And they're like, hey, give me $5 to come watch this comedy show. And then you're like, ooh, Dave Chappelle gonna perform in front of me. And then you get up there and it's like, no, hey, have you ever seen my dick? My dick is spongy. What do you mean spongy? What's a spongy dick? Oh, it's when you know he's got a curl on the end. Why are you talking about your dick this much, buddy? Get up stage.
You know, I'm old fashioned. Back when I was my day, they weren't all these gay kids everywhere. It's just like I could address this. I should stop it, but I'm kind of enjoying the horror on it.
You know, I'm a bit of a truth teller myself. I always speak the truth on what's going on in America. That's why I'm here in this basement at a bar and not on Fox News right now.
Oh my goodness, those are always funny.
I will say that was like the comedy show I went to where it was like those 4 people and then like most of it was an open mic and I paid like $30 for it.
Good Lord.
And only one person actually on the regular show. But like
and there's always someone with a pedophile joke. There's always one person who tries to make that funny, like they're gonna crack the code on it.
There was like 6.
I never have understood it.
It was like, I remember the one night there was like 6, and they were all like new comics. When we were doing dot comedies.
Yeah.
It was like one night. It was like I'm just sitting there like, okay, does everybody in Montgomery County touch babies? Because this is fucking ridiculous.
You found the one venue that's just outside all the school zones at once.
Yeah.
Like this.
One time it actually made me commit the cardinal sin and actually heckle another comedian. I didn't do it on purpose. I was walking, so I was at Nottingham's. And Nottingham's is a weird setup. They have a water station that's a little bit close to the stage. And I was walking up to get water. And one particular comic decided to do some poor joke about, like, it was one of those times where, you know, how like someone like just says a premise and then doesn't do a punchline.
Yeah.
Like that was the joke. And he said something about Catholic priests and kids. And then he's like, oh, a lot of Catholics in the audience. And then what came out of my mouth that I was thinking in my head was, no, it just wasn't funny. And then everybody fell out of their chairs as I got a drink of water. And then he tried to do crowd work and I walked away. And he was a bit mad about that.
Oh, I bet he was.
And I tried to apologize to him, but he wasn't having it.
You just go, hey man, I apologize. That was definitely.
And then I withdrew my apology because he was being an ass about it.
That was definitely how I felt, but you didn't need to hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not funny, but it's okay. Go, keep doing what you're
Who
doing.
said that?
Yeah.
You've already lost. So the audience is like when you like you've already take the L. Like
When you're already laughing at an audience member, you've already lost them.
right.
Okay. Oh man, what else is going on in the world, Jim?
Speaking of, since we're in the Dark series, Danny Masterson has been denied bail.
Okay.
The
Danny Masterson from
star of
That
70s show.
Co-star of that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He's a
Convicted rapist Danny Masterson was denied bail pending an appeal by a Los Angeles Superior Court judge who said, quote, he has every incentive to flee.
How many years is he facing?
30 years, to life.
30
Yeah, I thought it was 30 to life.
Yeah.
So he's getting 30 to life. So he'll
That's
do
a weird range.
He'll do 50. He'll do 15.
Weird.
No, just like that seems
Seems like a long time.
30 to life.
Well, how old is he?
Like 50.
So it's
It doesn't
essentially
matter. I feel like that's a weird. It's still like a,
I mean, if he's young, it wouldn't matter.
Well, I think if it's 30, if he's like 40, that's still 70. Like that is life. You might as well just say 30 plus.
yeah, but
He's 47, so
This is-
he'll be 77 if he does all 30 years.
yeah, so he'll be able to get out and do the same thing at a senior home.
Hopefully, he'll just die if he gets out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's probably gonna have it happen to him just based off his
off prison
height and weight in prison.
height, weight, and him going to prison. Yeah, they generally do that.
But my thing is like I mean, of course he has every incentive to flee, but I just don't like that range is weird to me. Like if someone said you owe $30 or infinity, like that just seems like a weird that's a weird range. This job pays $30,000 a year or $1 billion.
Well, I think the when they do that, that's for going to jail and good behavior is the low number. The life number is if you fuck up when you're in there. It just takes you not fucking up for probably 25 good years, and then they don't come back and tell you, hey, well, we're tacking the rest of it on. Because I've heard a lot of people get those sentences, and I've always thought that, well, usually it's 75 years to life. So they really just want to keep you in there.
wasn't there a comedian recently that was like, I feel like if it's life in prison, they should just leave the body there when they die.
Wait, what?
There was a comedian, I feel like recently, that was like, I feel like when someone gets life in prison, they should just leave the body in there and people should just keep going in the same cell while their corpse is like rotting.
Oh, God.
That'd be different.
Oh, so they never actually get, like, they don't even bury them. They just,
Or like they said something like if like they die, like if they have 30 years and they die at 25, they still leave the
they
body.
still have to
They
finish out the
serve
service.
their 5. Hey, I agree.
You can't be put in your final resting place.
There's no rest for you, sir.
They don't do examples anymore like they did in like medieval prisons. Need to bring that back where it's just like skeletons everywhere.
I don't like that. That's like,
Oh, now we found the thing we don't like. We just need reminders everywhere. It's just like, yeah, see, if you don't behave, you're going up there with Lenny up there. Like that's like the best scared straight program too. You like where the American prison system is going to be reformed so fast, like there's going to be no one left. They're going to be like, yeah, I saw one skeleton in a cage and I decided I'm not dealing drugs anymore. Like that was it. Like
I don't even think it's the skeletons. It's like of the kinds of ghosts. Prison ghosts seem like the least kind of ghost you want.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
And now you're cultivating prison ghosts
Well, here's the thing. You're
by not letting them lay to rest. You're literally creating unfinished business for prisoners that you didn't want out in the first place.
Well, when they finish their 30 years, we bury them in a potter's field, and you do a ceremony, and then the ghost goes to heaven.
Yeah, but there's still a period in time where they haven't finished their sentence.
Yes, you got to finish this
And that
sentence.
ghost is going to be a problem for everything
For
else.
somebody. It's going to be cold in that cell every day. Cell block's going to always be cold.
And unless they have that whole like plasma trap system that Egon made in the movie, then I don't want, because ghosts could leave the prison.
Yeah. Well, no, they just got to put iron around the prison.
What if you like walked into like a prison where they had one of them prison ghosts, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like you brought like a bag, and then they got in that bag and followed you the fuck home.
If a
Now
jail
you're a
ghost,
haunted jail ghost.
if
They're
a
not even
jail
your
ghost comes home with me,
right.
someone's going to ask questions as to what the fuck I was doing in that jail. First and foremost, it's like, why was your bag open long enough for the ghost to sneak in it? And it's like, well, how did he sneak in? He's 6'2". You have a fanny pack. What the fuck is this ghost doing attached to your fanny pack?
You know what? We could get this movie. We could get this movie made because Hollywood loves like terrible horror movie premises.
Yes.
And there'd be inevitably be that like one rich guy who thinks he can harness the power of the ghosts, and he would smuggle them out of prison to get them.
You know
for
what
free.
you just described?
13
ghosts.
Exactly. But all you had to do is not call it that, make the same movie, and Hollywood will go for it.
Yeah, they would.
Because repeats are in now.
Yeah, it's either 13 Ghosts or Supernatural. You've just described both of those in one fell swoop. Oh man, hey Zach, you about to head out, bud?
Yeah, I gotta head out. I'm actually heading to Disney World in the morning. The flight leaves at 6 a.m. So
Hey, I understand. Hey, go
gotta
have
make
fun,
those. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. This is a lot of fun talking about prison ghosts. Like so much fun.
We just go wherever the wind takes us.
Yes, indeed. We start somewhere, and wherever we end up, that's going to be fun.
Where can people find you, Zach? Where can they see you, other than obviously Rendezvous on the 10th?
You can find me on Instagram. My username is _ComicZans. Also on TikTok on the same name, and on Threads, you can just find me there. My YouTube is Zachary Haynes. I'll post sets and stuff, and planning to do some more content, so there will be more to watch too. So make sure you subscribe. And also, can I plug another comedy group in, or is that not allowed?
You go ahead.
Check out Montenegro Comedy. It's a comedy group I'm a part of, run shows in the DC area. So if you're interested, check it out there. We're announcing some shows this week, so it should be a fun time.
Well, thanks for tuning in, Jenna. And your adopted brother, Jesse Lawrence, can get a birthday shout out. Absolutely.
Oh, most definitely. Happy birthday, Jesse Lawrence.
Oh, and on the birthday, happy birthday, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. So definitely check
Follow
out.
him. There it is. Boom. Sorry, I was trying to get that on there and saw a comment that was from.
Boom. All right, I gotta get ready for this airplane flight in the morning. So
thanks for dropping in. We really enjoyed hanging out with you.
Definitely have bad.
well, thanks for having me.
All right.
Night, y'all.
Later.
Oh man, we got anything else going on, Joe?
Did you know that OnlyFans is getting into the comedy game?
I did not.
Yeah. They
For
have,
who?
No, they have a
It's comedic strippers.
they have LMOF stand-up comedy specials now playing for free on OnlyFans TV.
Laughing my OnlyFans.
Interesting.
That's the clip. That's the whole clip.
That's stupid. I don't know if I should like that or not.
No, you shouldn't. Here's the problem. They played a clip and then no one laughed. And then the clip ended. And this is how you sell us on this entire premise of stand-up comedy on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This is the best you had.
It seems like she's probably really good at that type of comic. That type of comedy.
No, you could listen
But-
to it again. There's literally no audible laughter after the punchline. Like you could hear that. That's the smattering of applause the punchline got.
I think they may have faded out the sound.
I don't think that's what happened.
I think they did.
No, because there's audible laughter.
Yeah, they fucked up. You don't make a promo like that. That is a bad promo. Okay. Shit.
That's not
I don't know what to do with
appealing
that.
to anybody.
No, that is not a.
Stick to porn, OnlyFans. What are we doing?
They're trying to diversify. They're trying to come into the comedy shows near me game, Joey.
You know what I wish would diversify?
What would you wish would diversify?
The presidential debate.
Let it not be old white men.
No, just like let's just make it more like First Take.
Okay.
Like I'm for the Stephen A. Smith wants to debate Donald Trump, and I'm here for it.
Okay, what is he debating him on?
It doesn't matter.
Policy?
Does he actually debate anyone on topics?
No.
I think he just makes Stephen A. Smith sounds at people's faces.
You, sir, are indubitably
Disrespect.
No one here knows what supercalifragilisticexpialidocious means in here. It's like, what are you talking about, Stephen? It's not what we're doing right now. I watched him and who was he? He was interviewing The Rock.
Mm.
So The Rock's supposedly coming back for WrestleMania this year.
Oh.
He's supposedly going to wrestle Roman Reigns for the title this year.
Mm.
I will have a viewing party at my house.
Okay. If The Rock loses that, I'm gonna be annoyed though.
Why? Rock hasn't wrestled in 10 years.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't like Roman Reigns. It's
You don't like
no,
wet hair?
I don't like acknowledge me.
See, that's the problem with you. You don't understand what it means, Joey. You don't understand what it means.
I understand it means he's a bitch.
You know, he puts the one hand up and he just tells the world, acknowledge me for who I am to this business.
He literally cares what other people think.
Joey's beyond that, I guess. That's where we are with that. But yeah, so he, what were we saying?
Oh, no, go ahead, Marcus.
Okay,
I
so
was gonna ask Joey a question that was unrelated.
okay.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you how you know my friend's friend.
Oh, Kirby.
Yes.
So
It's funny. I said, do you know Kirby? And you were like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, I don't think my friend Zdeno would lie, but let me ask more questions.
the spelling threw me off. Because like Kirby, I can't help but think of that weird Nintendo character. And then I was like trying to think if there was a fluffy comedian that I was supposed to be that went by Kirby. And I was like really, and then like Kirby Valladares, our friend who did dot comedy at Union Jacks with us, is a really cool dude. And yes, I do know him, but he spells it Kerby. And I didn't realize how much that E mattered to my like
so
yeah. Well, it's just like Facebook. If you typed Kirby the way she spelled it, you wouldn't find the Kirby I was talking about.
True. It's just confusion.
I don't know if I'm becoming more of a search engine or.
So Cammy asked you like, I don't know, goddamn Kirby's. Like, wait, why are you so angry? What's happening right now?
I mean, I've already accepted there's like a lot of people who probably know me that I don't know the name of.
Probably so.
He said like, oh, my friend from high school, because they went to high school together, is like good friends with Joey. And I was like, oh, so it was weird when you were like, I don't know who that is. I was like, I don't.
I've known Kirby a really long time.
Yeah.
I've gone bowling with him and his wife.
Yeah.
He almost hooked me up with a friend of theirs at the time, but it would have been kind of weird.
Why would it be weird?
Don't want to get into it right now.
That's an all-fair conversation.
We did. Well, here's why. Because I was a virgin and she was a little older.
Oh.
And that would have been like a weird.
No, not really.
It would have been a weird entry point.
She could have sold you some new tricks. Come over here, youngster.
Definitely. I feel like she would have tired of me quickly.
She's like, get over here, youngster. I'm gonna put something on you. Hey, that would have been a thing,
we
Joey.
had all the ingredients, knowledge and young energy, but that was
Okay, all right. So
but that was a lot that had to come together. There had to be a lot of on the job training for that to work out.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe was a different guy all those years ago.
Yeah, this was pre-30 Joey, which is a very different person.
Dark times. That was a different era. That was the time of the Seth for all our Star Wars fans out there.
Kirby and I did teach a comedy class together. Well, he had me guest speak at his at I think it was like Alexandria Library or something. We were doing a little community, and in that class, Arun Rama was one of the students, and now he is one of the most popular comics in Texas. He's doing really well.
Okay. Do you take credit for his success?
I'm going to, yes.
That's what I'm
mostly
talking about.
because we have the Comedy Accelerator now available.
Boom.
If you want to have that kind of success, you can get it too. We have a brand new comedy class available through Comedy Shows Near Me.
You know what else we got, Joey?
Yeah.
We got the Thank You program.
We do.
Comedy Shows Near Me. You love comedy? Love Comedy Shows Near Me? Can't stop telling your friends and family about either one? We want to thank you, our most loyal fans, for helping spread the word about Comedy Shows Near Me. So we've started the Thank You program to give sweet perks to our comedy-loving customers, including an opportunity to earn some cash. As a member of the Comedy Shows Near Me Thank You program, you get 50% off all Comedy Shows Near Me shows. Limit one ticket per show. Custom unique promo codes to share with your friends for $5 off any guest anytime. And a payout of $5 every time someone uses your promo code to purchase a ticket. That's right. The Comedy Shows Near Me Thank You program. It's going to thank people all up and down the East Coast, man. It's going to be great.
It's going to make you feel thanked.
And it's going to fill your pockets, too.
It's going to make you feel like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Okay, now I'm reading their fucking comments, Joey. What the fuck? Fuck you, Joey. You ass. No, I read that perfectly. Cammy, did I read it fine this time?
It was really good. I was actually thinking, wow, this is really great. It's like Marcus is reading from something.
Thank you. See? Fuck you, Joey. God
We should
damn.
give them like candy too. Like their first show, we give them like. Have you guys ever heard of gems? Sun-kissed gems?
Yes.
Does it sound familiar?
Yes.
They're like individually wrapped. There's little like they're kind of soft candies.
Are they the ones that are covered in like sugar?
Yeah, I love those. Okay, whatever, Joey. They're delicious, and it's that
teeth, and they grind your teeth.
That grinds Joey's gears, too.
It's like glue and sandpaper.
Jesus.
they're delicious. And Wegmans used to have a ton of them until the pandemic, and for some reason they just got rid of them.
I just prefer standard fruit snacks. Welch's.
No, we're gonna give them sun-kissed gems. One gem each additional person they bring in.
There you go.
No.
That's the thank you program I can get behind.
Yeah, we'll make a sun-kissed gem cannon.
It's a gym cannon.
Yeah.
Just blow up people's chests.
PVC pipes.
We can just chuck them at people.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
you get a gem. And you get a gem.
All right, man. So what else we got going on, Joe? You know else, man?
I think that was all of our news cycle stuff.
Do you know Danny Matheson is married to Bijou Phillips?
I don't know who that is. Oh, unless you want to talk about Halle Berry's sci-fi film, The Mothership.
No.
Okay.
No, not even a bit. Not even that doesn't even now Halle Berry doesn't even appeal to me anymore.
Wait, I know what we could talk about.
What's-
Okay. So I have cable. I'm like one of like 30 people in the country that somehow is keeping cable companies running. But I've been watching Clio Network and then the Aspire Network. Both of them are black channels. They
Yes.
play the old shows. You guys remember that time when comedians were getting shows?
Yes.
It's okay. So I've been watching this show, and that show was actually funny.
Yeah, but they stole it from Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Really?
Which show is that?
What? They
Which
do
one?
have similar premises.
That's exactly. You didn't watch the Cat Williams interview.
He's talking about the Steve Harvey show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was stolen. That was all
Oh,
stolen.
that whole
content.
thing, it was stolen? No, I didn't watch the Cat Williams. Someone said it was 3 hours, and I was like, that's 3 hours I'm not going to spend watching.
Oh,
You
it's worth
should.
it.
You should.
That's a lot of time.
If you're doing something like in the middle, if you're in the middle of doing something, like if you're working out or like going for a walk or something, that's when you can listen to that whole thing.
Like each hour is its own two truths and a lie component. Like
Yes.
there's an hour of lies, and then there's like two truths, 2 true hours in there.
Yeah, he's got a grand total of about 2 hours of truth and an hour of fuckery.
Of like shit. Like when he starts, I think he had like 1, 2. I don't know what that Courvoisier or that cognac they were sipping on, but like you could tell when it hit because
Yeah,
he started telling all these like tall tales like he was a folk hero.
Yeah, he was like, I am 6'5", and I wait, and I've beaten bats off with my fist.
He was. he said he what was it? He's done does 100 push-ups a day.
Yes.
He does not 1,000 because he has to recover. And then he said he read it
like 3,000 books a year.
3,000 of the books. Yeah.
He read 3,000 books a year by the age of 10.
I mean,
And
were
like-
they like page books?
So he was like a child prodigy, but there's just like a lot of like stuff where it's just like, come on, dude. Like I was with you, but now you're like,
yeah, the child prodigy stuff was true.
Extremely strange. Like the whole thing about him running a 40, and then he like tried to run a 40, but it was like weird. Like
He said I could run a sub 4.740, and everybody's like, so why aren't you playing in the damn NFL? I don't know.
No. The part where I knew things were taking a turn was when he was trying he was talking about like, yeah, just basketball, just in the yard, just like, and I was just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that interview is hilarious to watch.
But I really want to watch Muggsy Bogues versus Cat Williams one-on-one now.
Wait, did he say that?
No. But I mean, they're like similar heights.
They're similar heights.
But he was talking all this shit about stuff, and then he said that Kevin Hart is avoiding him because he's, quote, much bigger in real life.
Yeah,
Aren't they the same size?
just the damn bout.
Yeah,
they're not.
And then he stood up in front of Shannon
Sharp. Yeah, he stood up in front of Shannon Sharp and was like, he's like, you may have a team behind you, but when we step on this line, boy, what are you gonna do? And it's like, is he threatening Shannon or Kevin? Or everybody, I don't know.
And Shannon's like bursting out of his pajamas because he's still like freaking giant.
Yes, it was like it looks so. It was such a difficult. Did you see the SNL bit?
But everything he said about the comedy business was like spot on.
Yeah, it was all spot
and
on.
it's a great place to learn from. Like what he was saying about going to different cities and having to like hone your set, and then you tape your special at the end because now you've been in front of every audience and you sharpen your material. That's 100% the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, you're supposed to see how your material works in different places so that when you actually give it out to the masses, it actually goes over. And he does that. And I mean, all the greats do it. Kevin does it. Dave does it. Chris does it. The ones who don't are the last ones who didn't do it were the ones who were on the Chitlin circuit.
Dave finally commented on the interview, by the way.
He did?
Yeah. He said, like, why are you talking about black comics? Why not these white comics?
That's a valid point.
Yeah. Didn't say he was wrong though.
No, he didn't say he was wrong. He just said, why you only talk about well, he did talk about Joe Rogan. He said Joe Rogan only puts on 5 comics that aren't funny, and they're the same 7 comics that are on his show every week. And then Joe Rogan comes to him. He's like, hey, we love Cat Williams. We want him on our show too. Come on over whenever you want to do it. The same thing Ricky Smiley said. It was so weird. Like the amount of
Ricky Smiley caught the most smoke.
Yeah, Ricky Smiley caught the most smoke, but Ricky Smiley was humble as hell when he was retorting. He was like, hey man, we ain't nothing but all love over here. I want you to understand when you come to town, I want everybody to go see Cat. When is Cat coming to town? And he had somebody else read off the dates. And he's like, yeah, we in Birmingham, Go see him when he comes to Birmingham. That's gonna be great. Sell out the theater.
The only person who,
Just like,
the only person who really took the bait as far as responding was Ludacris
yeah,
with that whack ass diss track.
that stupid diss. Stupid diss.
And then all that did was make people Google his wife,
yes,
which
because he didn't mention you talked about my wife in any of it, and because he's got a weird faced, light skinned wife, and it's not like it's a
interview.
lie. He just told you like I can't lie. I can't say he's wrong.
and then he said no one's heard from these women. And he was like, there's nothing about them anywhere.
There's no.
That when I was reading that, I was like, wait a minute, didn't Cat Williams date Hazel E, who was from Love and Hip Hop LA?
Uh-huh.
She was light skinned. She was not attractive.
She has a weird face.
She has a weird face. She got a nose job.
That might have
they
been around the time they
like-
brought him and Ludacris into the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's when oh yeah, she does look off. Wait, Haley Eaton, Cat wait, hold on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's done interviews. She's a person, like
She's a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like
The rest of those other celebrity men that Cat was talking about, he said
Like, you
their
can
wives
name
don't
her.
talk.
What's Ludacris's wife's name?
Yeah.
Isn't it like Iyomi or something?
It's something.
Like
It's
one
something.
word.
Eudoxie. I
That's what
can't even. That
it's like-
name is
It's like people. I remember she was talked about at one point.
Babush Gui Nguye.
Oh yeah, she is like African or something. She's from West Africa. Like her parents are, so she has an African name.
No,
What?
he has a kid named Bridges.
His name is Bridges.
No, that's not his. No, I mean like it's Bridges. Like it's
His name, he ain't no damn kid. Bridges.
there's 3 children: Chance,
No.
Oyali, and Bridges.
That is
Oh, it's
stupid.
one person. Okay, at least it's one person. I was worried.
Ludacris kids.
I did see the Ludacris Christmas movie over holiday break.
Hey, was it good?
How are we defining good here?
Was it a very Luda Christmas? That'd be what I would want to
It
hear.
was ludicrous. The movie,
It was-
the movie was ludicrous. It had the comedian Rel, I think his name is.
Lil Rel?
Lil
Yeah.
Rel? Okay.
I think so. And
That
Rel
makes sense.
played Santa Claus.
Okay. Rel signed up for the Illuminati because he has been in way too much stuff to be like halfway funny. Because every time I've seen Rel in stand up, he's been like halfway funny.
Lil Rel wife.
His wife, he's got one of them light skinned weird face wives. If he's got one, he signed up. He got $20 million and a light skinned weird face wife, guaranteed, or boyfriend, one of the two. I don't know how his life works. So Ludacris's kids' names are Karma, Shayla, and Chance Olawu Bridges. Okay, I was not gonna.
Yo,
I was not gonna be happy about Bridges. Does he got a light skinned weird face wife?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You can't see it.
Damn it!
Now blow it up.
That's as much blown up as it lets me do.
Oh,
Was that little Rel or
yeah, that's Lil
Lil
Rel. Yeah. He got he signed that Illuminati check. He deposited it because that is exactly what Kevin said was happening. He must be number 7. He must be number 7 because Kevin said 7 of them. So
Verena Howry.
Verena. I didn't even know Lil Rel was married. I thought Lil Rel was single. Like all this time. Yeah, this portrait mode thing is messing up the bit ratios. Yeah. She yeah. Unfortunately, he signed that check.
Why is she shaped like a Lego?
number 7?
Yeah, he's number 7. Damn. We've been asking for weeks, like, who was number 7? We knew Cedric, Steve, Cat. I mean, not Cat. Damn it.
Well, why is her head so square?
Because they picked them out of a crowd. They bring them to the Bohemian Grove, and then they do their little ceremony and say, all right, this is going to be the next black wife. And that's what they do. When they pick the next black, they go, "This is his wife. Make sure he gets her." And she's only there for like photo ops. She's not there really as a wife. You don't hear any of these men saying, "Oh yeah, my wife and I are doing this new business venture together." None of them do. The only one who does it is Steve, and that's because his wife's a drug dealer. I'm just speaking facts here.
I'm sorry, I accidentally read a note in that article we weren't going to talk about because we were talking about the movies that DC or Warner Brothers has canceled.
Yes,
because of the Mothership and Halle Berry one that
we didn't talk about.
You didn't talk about, but one of the movies was called John Cena's Coyote versus Acme. Did you know that was a thing?
No,
Like
that needs to be
now I really want to know what that was.
Oh man!
Like based off the cartoon?
It's got to be.
It's got to be. But like, which one would?
On that?
Which one would John Cena be? There's got to be more to this story. I'm sorry. Stop everything.
Coyote versus Acme.
John Cena. You can find out.
John Cena was cast as the main antagonist and described as the lawyer in defense of Acme, the former boss of Riley's lawyer. Oh my God, this movie needs to be fucking made.
Oh my God. Why is this not happening?
Oh my,
why did they tell us?
Coyote versus
Acme?
They buried it.
Coyote versus Acme. Coyote versus Acme is an American comedy film directed by Dave Green and written by Sammy Birch from a story by Birch. James Gunn, who's also served as producer, and Jeremy Slater combined live action and animation and film based on Wile E. Coyote and the Acme Company from Looney Tunes.
Wait, it's based on or it is?
Okay, the premise of the movie. After every product made by Acme Corporation have backfired on Wile E. Coyote, he, in his pursuit of the Roadrunner, a down-and-out billboard human attorney represented Wiley in a lawsuit to sue Acme. A growing friendship between Wile E. Coyote and his lawyer motivates their determination to win the court case as it pits them against the... I don't know what word that is anymore. Okay. I don't know why intimidating was so damn hard to me. There's too many damn syllables in that word. Intimidating boss of Wile E. Coyote's lawyer, former law firm who now represents Acme. So this movie should be made. I don't know why this movie's not made, Joey.
I don't know either.
That's weird.
Did they shelf it?
Music in the movie.
Okay, I think with that, I'm gonna have to go. I do have a dentist appointment in the morning.
That's gonna.
I'm sorry. They didn't meet to Tchaikovsky. Why did they make this movie?
So,
and is this the reason we've been waiting forever for freaking Peacemaker season 2?
Yes, probably so.
God damn it! Fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Acme was to be theatrically released in July 21st, 2023. On April 26, 2022, the studio removed the film from its
You're not
release
excited
schedule.
enough about this, and it bothers me.
No, I'm disturbed. I'm very disturbed.
This is amazing.
This is amazing. They made this movie.
The movie's made.
This movie is made. They need
let it out. We should just
that production company needs to sell this to somebody. Netflix, somebody.
We need to go storm the gates at the capital of Warner Brothers.
At the Warner Brothers Capitol.
Get them insurrectionists down there.
This movie sounds like it's going to be amazing. It would be amazing. Oh, that needs to come out. All right, we need to work on that. We need to get how do you get one of those letters on change.org to have people sign petitions? How do you get a petition on change.org? I keep getting emails.
I think you just go to that website.
Go to the website and create one. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I'm doing tonight. I mean,
everybody was outraged about Batgirl. This is way worse.
Yeah.
Where's the representation for cartoons?
Oh my goodness! All right, Joe, we can get out of here, man.
All right,
we've done it for 1 hour 40. I think that's
good.
Good
That's plenty.
Oh man, but it has been fun. It has been real. Cammy, looking forward to the Valentine's Day Comedy Shows Near Me special show.
Yes.
I'm McGinty's Public House on February the 3rd.
Doors open at 8. Or doors open at 7:30. Don't.
Yeah,
7:30.
doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8.
And if you're like, hey, how do I participate in that? There's a cool video right on our Instagram. So go check that out.
You can definitely check it out. It's going to be a fun time, man.
I figured out how to screen record.
You did?
Yeah, I
good
learned
job.
something today.
Good job, Joey. You didn't know how to screen record on your phone?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow. You're a loser. All right. It's fine. You'll live.
I Googled it.
Oh, man. Oh, Cammy, where can people find you? No one knows that Cammy's a celebrity.
Instagram at FroBunny, FROBUNNI. I don't really post comedy. I do post, haven't posted in a while, but I will be posting. I post food, outfits, yoga, other lifestyle content.
Okay.
No comedy.
All right.
And I have a lot of thoughts in my Instagram stories.
There you go. Hey, man, it's all about entertainment. Whatever you're doing out here to entertain the people, the masses, it works. And Joey, where can they find you at, bud?
It's an entertainment near me. They can find me at Joey Low Comedy on Instagram. And this Sunday,
Sunday,
as part of the 24 new jokes in 24 with Paris Sachet at the Arlington Cinema Draft House.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With a preposterous lineup that shouldn't exist.
Yeah, that lineup.
That lineup is dumb. It's dumb.
That lineup is a bunch of hitters.
It's not economically feasible.
I don't know. And is anyone getting paid for this?
I think the winner gets $100.
Okay, because that lineup would cost us $10 billion.
Is it at a Metro?
Russ Green, Apple Brown Betty, Anthony Oakes, Elizabeth Booker Houston, Justo, Tony Spoon, Jock Kendall, Benny Nakabia, Mikhail Exum, winner of the Magoobies New Talent Competition.
There.
Yep.
Dwayne White, Dwayne Watts, Jordan Segu, Mike Quinlan, Jamal Russell, Winston Hodges, Jay Ron, Dom Grayer, Ramin Mostafavi, Shivitz Wichard, Glenn Lawrence, D'Lo, Joey LaFaro. Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, I know him.
Gwyn Factor and Clarence Nixon, the artist formerly known as Clarence Nixon.
EMV is going to be there.
Dude. Is he going that dude?
No, he's now to be called C.O. Nixon.
C.O. Nixon.
Yeah, I guess he's got a job on a submarine. So
He's the CO now.
he's a CO.
All right. Well, shit, that's a bomb lineup, man. And I'm happy for you to get on a good show.
Star-studded, some might say.
Yes, it is. You can find me at djmarcus.comedy on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, man. I've been finding some cool DJ stuff on Twitter. So I post it every now and again.
Use it for DJ stuff.
That's not that account. Is not for is for DJing.
Okay.
DJing and DJ Marcus's DJ account on Twitter is suspiciously DJing stuff.
But yeah, to get off the air, words are becoming difficult for you.
I couldn't say intimidating like 2 minutes ago. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. It's getting late. Man, we're gonna get out of here, man. It's been a good week. It's been a fun week. It's been a long week, but it is another week in the bag for the Die Comedy team. As soon as I was not prepared to end the show, Joey. You know that? You know how?
No. When will we back programming note?
Oh, yes. We will be gone for a couple weeks. DJ Marcus is going to do the fun thing of spending all his money on marriage. So we will be back in 3 weeks. Bye, Cammy. Sorry. Yep. We'll be back in 3 weeks. The week of the Dave and Buster show.
That will be the 17th of February.
Yeah, so,
with Dwayne White.
Yeah, so Dwayne White will be on the Dave and Buster show. So we'll see if he can join us on the That Comedy podcast. I'm not sure what day of the week we're gonna do it on that week, Joey. That's a tight week too.
Well, we'll see what the universe unfolds for.
There you go. But if we're not back then, we will see you all during the month at another time during the month of February. Don't definitely stop listening. Definitely don't stop listening. So if you
stop listening.
Listening. You can do it all on your own.
During work or at the gym. We should have queued that up better.
Yeah,
There's something there though.
yeah. There's up. We're gonna work on that one.
We're gonna make that our new outro song.
Oh man, but we're getting you out of here, man. It has been real. It's been fun. We are the Dot Comedy team, and we will see you next time. More fun and more thrills on the Dot Comedy Podcast.